Hi, and thanks for joining us here on Film Umbrella, where we talk about all things film. I'm your host, Nene Rodriguez. Today on Film Umbrella, we're doing something a little bit different. We're actually involved in a project called Characters and Teams. Essentially, we are assigned 5 characters, and we judge them based off their disc qualities. That's their dominance, influence, steadiness, and compliance. Figure out how we would assign them in a team role for a project that is live and underway. Then examine their strengths and weaknesses, and at the end, we're going to go ahead and figure out what's going to be a team activity that works with the emotional makeup of that team. Now, be advised, once again, the activity is actually live. And what we're doing in this activity is creating a song from scratch, moving it to live video production, and then to promotion. So we're going to go ahead and examine these characters and see how they might fit into this infrastructure. Let's begin. Number 1 is Chris Hemsworth.
Certainly not becoming of our stature. Thor, for the sake of Odin, could you please ask Colin to go back to whichever world he cometh from, never to return, except for times of...
Just based off the video alone, you can already tell the guy's influence. I mean, if I had to classify him, it would be influence, dominance, steadiness, and then compliance. And influence because of his lighthearted nature. I mean, the guy's got a good sense of humor. He's down to earth. I mean, he's got an ability to be sweet, charming, and I mean, who can't love the man? All right. Now, if I had to assign him a role, it would be pretty simple. He'd be the actor for the music video. Clearly, the guy's got the experience. He's been doing this for quite some time. Before he was even doing this, he was doing soap operas in Australia. He's obviously sensitive enough to play the role and play the part. Now, if I had to break him down for strengths, it would be charisma, his ability to improvise, and the guy can do his own stunts. If we get down to weaknesses, quite frankly, I don't see this guy as being very analytical, logical type processing individual, and probably be typecast. I mean, quite frankly, everything you've seen him in, he's the action hero. Which leads me to his third weakness, which I would say is probably his limited range as far as characters that he can play.
Number 2, Michael Bublé.
I cried a river.
I mean, the guy is pretty amazing what he's done in his career. I mean, every album he's put out has been gone platinum. Now, if you ask me though, I would say he probably ranks highest in steadiness. Steadiness, then influence, then dominance, then compliance. Steadiness because he's one of those types of guys that's stuck with the dream. Yeah, a lot of these guys who've become successful and influential stuck with the dream. But it's not just that. It's that he stuck with it not just for the long haul, but he built his career off of songs that already had proven track records. In other words, he stuck with a formula that was already working. And it's obviously worked very well for him. Now, if I had to give him a role in this project, he'd probably be the singer. I'd have him sing in the studio, sing the song. I mean, and that is basically because the guy's got more than 20 years experience. He's been doing this a long time. Now, his strengths, quite simply, passion, steadfastness, influence. He just has a way of being able to just revitalize old classics. If I talked about his weaknesses, I mean, the guy's sensitive, a little too sensitive, too traditional, maybe a little conventional for that matter. Just because of that, yes, he is a great singer, and yes, he does have a great voice, but probably not a great musician, not very technically proficient. Got a good bass feel, but not for technical proficiency. And that's our number 2 contestant. Number 3, Robin Roberts.
It's not a journey that goes like this. It's a journey that kind of zigzags, and there are complications and things like that. But I feel good. I feel stronger every day.
You know, I didn't see this one coming. Didn't really know much about her, but Robin Roberts is an anchor TV broadcaster on Good Morning America. Disc traits, the woman is influence. All the way. All the way. I say influence, steadiness, dominance, then compliance. Influence because she's quirky, she's bright, she's energetic. Most of all, she's fun and she's entertaining. She just has an impact and an influence that if I had her to work on my project as a key role, she would be the host for the networking and promotion event. She just has that. And like I said before, she has the experience to back it up. Her strengths, the woman fought cancer for Christ's sake. She's resilient, warm and inviting, entertaining and fun. Weaknesses, I don't know. The woman looks like a freaking saint. I mean, she beat cancer. What do you want me to tell you? Moving on. Number 4, Merv Adelson. Oh my God, what can I say about Merv Adelson? He's amazing. I mean, if we really had to get down to his disc traits, it's dominance, then it's influence, then it's steadiness, and then it's compliance. I mean, dominance because he's very goal-oriented, to the point that the one thing he misses is his jet. Misses his jet, loves it. If I had to give him a role, he would be the producer of the whole entire operation. That being said, I say that because this man has had a lot of experience with very successful shows like The Waltons, Dallas, Knots Landing, Perfect Strangers. Strengths? This guy is very ambitious, business savvy, and very funny and thoughtful, according to his ex-wife, Barbara Walters. Weaknesses, big ego, very, very big. Pride and selfishness. Guy's also very impatient. And that is Merv Adelson. Number 5, Wolverine. Logan. I love the Wolverine. If you had to examine his disc traits, well, first, of course, dominance, then steadiness, then influence, and then compliance. I say dominance because Wogan wants, Logan gets. And if I had to give him a role, quite frankly, I'd make him the first assistant director on the music video set. Ching! That's right. He knows how to get things done. He's in charge. He commands respect. If I had to list his strengths, first he'd be powerful, respected, a leader type. Weaknesses, he's impulsive, sometimes too intense, and of course hard to control. And that completes the 5. So those are our 5 characters. Well, now, essentially we have to assign them a team activity that suits their emotional makeup. And I gotta tell you, these 5 characters scored the lowest in compliance. That is my opinion. However, that being said, I sentenced them to the helium stick. The helium stick is pretty simple. We basically take the whole team, in this case, the entire class, break them up in half, and use a long steel rod, PVC pipe, we've done that before, and then as a team, 2 specific teams on each end, with fingers connected, they lower it down to the table as one unit. Now, I know it sounds really simple, but it is deceptively not simple. So I bring this up because I thought this would be the perfect activity for this specific team, considering the fact that they're all so strong and dominant in their own and specific ways. All right, so that's enough. You guys got to go now. We got everything done. I think so. You know exactly who our 5 key team members are and what we're going to do. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Bye.